Welcome everybody to the World Peace Open. I am G-Man. Today we have a match between Bugfish and Shemcat. It should be interesting because their skill levels are pretty much identical. I believe they both have one-on-ones in any percent. And they're only about a minute off in World Peace PBs. So yeah, it should be interesting. This is a round 2 match, and whoever wins this match is going to go into round 3 and is going to race Hey There. And so we have Bugfish starting and Shemcat starting. We're probably going to get those synced.
Hello.
Oh, welcome.
Ahoy. Yeah. Last minute, I decided, you know what? I have time for another. Let's do this. So.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, no problem, man. Glad to be here. We have Bugfish and Shemcat, both very fast. Any percent or world peace times here. So. Should be a close race. Their PB difference isn't super large, so.
Starting off, looks like Shemcat having about a second lead. That could just be the stream being off sync.
True. Oh, Saren's streaming. Cool. I'll watch it with less lag.
Looks like we're having a few issues with the timer, so should be getting those settled soon.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Alright, so Shemcat gonna go for left side here real quick. And just barely missing it.
Could be worse though. He didn't bonk. Okay, they both missed it.
Also barely missing it.
Yeah, that if you're gonna fail left side, that's the way to fail it. You could bonk and lose a lot more time, so that could have gone worse.
Yeah. Overall, looks like Shemcat taking about a 2 or 3 second lead still. Out of cap.
I'm curious to see what their times are. Looks like we have a 225 from Shemcat and a 229 or 228 from Bugfish. So yeah, about a 3-second difference. I don't expect to see DSS. I think if we had like As Harkus and King Carmen not going for DSS, I'd be surprised if one of these guys busted it out, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, the single jump from Bugfish. Okay. That looks like he just did a single jump off of that rock in the ground. That's tighter than it looks.
Yeah. Yeah, so probably none of these runners are going to go for DSS.
Yeah.
Just going to do the regular dino skip.
Yeah, DSS not very race friendly.
Especially for these runners. Like even Strav, who's the #1 seed, said he's probably not going to go for it in most of his races.
Yeah, it makes sense. It just doesn't really seem worth it. I think it saves like 10 seconds, but it loses you a lot more than that if you mess it up, so.
Yeah, you basically need to get it within 2 tries to even break even.
Right.
Shemcat getting it, and Bugfish also getting it. Nice.
Very nice, very nice. Shemcat grabbing the coins, as you do.
Luckily in World Peace, you don't really have to worry about coins, but...
Yeah. I was saying...
just a swag strat.
Yeah, I think for a lot of runners, it's also just like muscle memory. Like, I only know how to do this fight by grabbing coins. If you asked me to not grab coins, I wouldn't know how to do this fight, so...
That's true, yeah. Obviously, a lot of these runners come from any % backgrounds, so in any % you pretty much have to grab those coins.
Yeah. Have money on Shem.
And we also do have a gamble in the chat. Bet your channel points on who's going to win.
Wouldn't mind seeing Shem win. It's nice to see the underdog PB win. Very clean above a high cliff.
So both runners doing the cliff moon. The chest moon is slightly faster, but you do have to do chest clip.
Yeah, which
you have to get it pretty fast.
If you don't get like the fastest strat for chest clip, you like don't even really break even with high cliff. Like, you pretty much need like the fastest setup for it. So, understandable. A lot of these strats are not super race friendly.
So Shem's going to be exiting Cascade with, I believe, a 541 exit, and Bugfish not too far off with a 544.
Yeah. So the lead
nothing's really changed.
Yeah. Very clean cascade from both of them. Understandable. I mean, these are the kingdoms that everybody does the most, right? The first two kingdoms. So
things should definitely start to change in sand once we get to the clips.
I'm curious which routes these guys are going to do. We did see an IP skip earlier today from King Carmen, but I'd be surprised if these guys went for IP skip. King Carmen had like a 113 something. He was going for it.
Yeah, at the 113 level, it's pretty much like required at that point. Not necessarily required, but it just makes it way easier to PB because like at 113, you're pretty much like you can't get 112 without IP skip. That's for sure. Or at least it would be really hard. So at the 113 level is pretty much when you have to start learning it.
It looks like they are at least going for the more advanced route because they're not going for the Dune Moon.
So yeah, we are going to see some bullet bill juggling in Night Sand.
Yeah,
should be fun.
Should be hype.
Shemcat doing and Bugfish going for the regular dram strat. There's a dram strat that involves the icicle. It saves about 0.5, but
Shemcat gets it.
It's definitely harder. Both runners not forgetting the checkpoint.
Very nice.
I've killed a handful of runs to just forgetting about that checkpoint. So Shemcat not going for IP skip.
Okay, yeah, they're both
going for it.
Yeah, both doing IP clip. Let's see how many tries it takes them. Get your bets in chat.
Ooh, both runners are taking their time. Bugfish getting it like third try.
Yeah, and he takes the lead.
Shemcat's still struggling. Wow.
See, this is world peace. There are a couple of these walls that you just have to get past, and they could be deciders of the race. You know, we can see leads swing back and forth depending on these clips. So.
Shemcat definitely not having it with this wall here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not roll canceling fast enough, looks like.
You hate to see it.
Bonking. I'm not even sure what's wrong with most of their attempts.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar. I'm not familiar with the backflip strat here.
Yeah. I think this position looks fine on Shemcat, but just getting really unlucky, unfortunately.
If I were him, I'd move a little bit more left. I like to line Mario's ear up with the darker crease in the cheek.
Yeah, maybe.
So he seems to be lined. There we go. Yeah, he seems to be lined up with the lighter crease.
Definitely gonna take a big toll on Shemcat's run here, as Bugfish is already in the Harriet fight.
That is unfortunate. That's like basically like Bugfish got IP skip and Shemcat got like first try IP clip.
Yeah, that's about equivalent. unfortunately. But you never know. We still have over an hour of the race left. Anything can happen.
Exactly.
Still so many kingdoms. Hopefully Shemcat's not going to let that one mistake let him down.
Yep. We still have
Bugfish grabbing the Harriet multi-move.
Let's see what time
As
he fades out.
Shemcat's almost done with IP.
Alright, we got like a 9:54 fade out from Bugfish. Curious to see the discrepancy here.
Yeah, I'd assume it's going to be at least a minute.
Yeah.
Definitely took a while for Shemcat.
Shemcat fighting Harriet, which is not a super hard boss, but it is a lot of manipulating her, standing in the right positions to get her to go. You're trying to minimize the amount of jumps that she does, and also kind of minimize the distance she travels. So, but as long as you stand in the right spots, she does the same behavior every time. So, okay, Bugfish though, we got the bullet bill juggling started here.
So what he's going to do is he's going to spawn this bullet bill, try to get it to the right side here as he spawns the second bullet bill.
Very clean.
Capture the first one, hits the cage, and everything looks good.
Yeah, very nice.
Solid
that is difficult.
juggle. Yeah, very solid juggle for Bugfish. Hopefully we can see something similar on Shem's side.
Yeah, Shem seems to be about a minute behind, a minute 10 or something. I wasn't paying super close attention to his fade out.
So let's see how this ice cave goes. Goes for that ice RCB. Really clean.
Yes, this upcoming bullet bill section, we've already seen some deaths this tournament. This is a trickier section than it looks like. There's a lot that can go
Gonna
wrong
go for
here.
the fast bullet bill capture there.
Yeah,
nice.
That's scary. I don't even go for that. That is scary stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty scary if you miss the first hit. Especially the first hit's definitely the hardest one.
Yeah. And I'm sure he's going to go for the big jump over here, too, over to the bullet bill. Yep.
Interesting strat. Does the double jump. Yep, very clean ice cave from Bugfish.
For sure.
Also, this whole sand has been really good so far.
We'll see if Knuckletech cooperates. Knuckletech's usually not too bad, but the third cycle I find kind of difficult to not bonk on his hand.
Shemcat not going for the RCB, just doing a jump dive over the platform there.
Respectable.
Let's see if he can get these bullet bill nips.
Okay.
Gets the first one, nice. Oh no, wait.
What?
Hold on. Wait, what?
What?
No! Wait, come on.
Oh!
Wait,
Oh my
get
god,
up, get
he's
up,
still
get
alive.
Up. Come on. Do it for the fans.
Oh,
no!
Oh no!
That would have been the sickest backup of the tournament so far.
Oh, that would have been
If
sick.
he just landed that.
We should just subtract some time from his final time for swag.
Wow. Yeah, unfortunately just couldn't climb up far enough with the moving platforms. But fortunately, the death only takes you to the first bullet bill, so it doesn't take you all the way to the beginning of the cave.
Unfortunately, because he was going for that sick backup, he ended up losing a lot more time too because he didn't get it. Hey, like if you're gonna die, you gotta die quick, you know. But he almost had that. That was crazy.
So Bugfish is done with sand.
Yes. most likely heading into Lake. It's not super important which order you do, Lake or Wood first, but it's slightly faster to go to Lake just because you can just mash through the menu, so... I know some people in some categories like to go to Wooded first just to get the more difficult kingdom over with, but in a race it doesn't really matter. You have to do them all anyway, so... Oh, Shemcat. See? That the third cycle. Gets you every time, man. Hard to not bonk there.
So I assume Bugfish is not going to do any fancy strats for Lake.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think Lake Clip is not super smart in World Peace. Not in a race, anyway.
Yeah, because in addition to Lake Clip, you also have to do Zipper Dram.
Yeah.
In order to make the route fast, so it's definitely not worth it at the 115 level. So just gonna do the regular Lake any percent route. Or the beginner route, I should say. And so Shem is also done with Sand, about to Globe. Probably gonna go into Lake as well.
Yeah. Good fish line so far, though, from Bugfish. Yeah, Lake Kingdom is a lot of just taking nice tight lines with the fish. Very, very much like Seaside.
Yeah, it's not really much to Lake in World Peace.
Yeah, it's kind of
more boring kingdoms.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those breather kingdoms. You get done Sand, which can be pretty stressful, and then you get like a little bit of a break before you have to go to Wooded, which is kind of stressful. So.
Yep. So Bugfish, Ringo down, pretty simple. About a 2-minute difference, I should say, between the two runners. So yeah, now Bugfish is going to be going to Wooded, where there's a lot of tricks. There's a lot of different tricks. If you fail one of them,
that can go wrong.
Could lose lots of time. So there's a lot on the line for this kingdom. Shemcat missing that zipper there. Has to climb back up.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's like one of the few things that can go wrong here.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Definitely not what Shemcat needs right now. Alright, Bugfish leaving at 17:30 approximately. We'll see what time Shemcat leaves at. But, yeah, heading into Wooded. We'll see, maybe a nice FRS. Maybe some nut clip.
Yeah, first we have to do gate skip, which is about an 8-second time save, but if you do fail it, then you're already losing a lot of time. Because you could fail it in many different ways. You could just like clip back in, and that doesn't lose that much. But there's also the chance that you fall into deep woods.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of time.
For sure.
So it's really risky, but I'm assuming Bugfish is going to go for it here.
Yep, and we're going to blow right past the shop in this category. We do not need that shop move. Just a little bit too slow.
I think I heard people trying to replace the red maze moon with the shop moon, but I think it was just barely slower.
Okay, okay.
That's an interesting...
Oh no! Bugfish, no! Okay, No! I thought he was going to die, because I didn't see the woods there. But, no, he's in the deep woods. That is very unfortunate. That is, like, the worst thing that can happen to you in Wooded Kingdom.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like I said, there's so many ways you can fail gate skip, and they just had to fail it in probably the worst possible way.
Shemcat has an opportunity to make some time up here. Okay, he's just going to get right out. Yeah. He's like, I'm just piecing right out of here. He should be spawning right up at where he was. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that's not a terrible spawn.
Yeah, that's probably the best one to go to if you
So yeah,
mess it
now
up.
in addition, he's also gonna have to take the gate here, so that's even more
Yeah,
time.
so that was just plain time lost. That was a risky investment that didn't really pay off.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna give Shem a chance to come back. Although there are definitely more chances later in the run.
Yep, Bug fell into deep woods. Very unfortunate.
And there are still more tricks in Wooded, like we have FRS and Tower Skip coming up on Bugfish's side.
FRS is a little bit spooky. Okay, taking some damage on the poison. Doesn't quite get that buffer. So if you buffer a jump as you're landing in the poison, you won't take damage on it, but you have to have the timing down. It's very easy to mess it up.
So we got FRS coming up right here.
Yeah, and then we have two tricks going on, side by side. Clean FRS so far.
FRS though, but
Shemcat,
just have to worry about Tower Skip.
Shemcat, I think he got the clip, but then he fell back in downs immediately.
Yeah.
So. Oh well,
that's
still
definitely
saved a lot of time.
The better way to fail gate skip, yeah.
Yeah, basically didn't lose any time for that.
And Bugfish gets Tower Skip, so not
he
any
just
more time lost.
Shem's just trying to swag, just show that he can get the clip. Alright, we got FRS coming up for Shemcat as well. I don't know what's happening. That looks spooky. Okay, he made it. I don't know. His streams lagged for a minute.
So yeah, now all of a sudden, a 2-minute lead on Bugfish is now like about a minute 30 lead.
Yeah, definitely.
So
getting closer.
Shem definitely saved a good chunk there.
Okay, Shem doesn't go for FRS. He just decides to go right for the Flower Road. Understandable. I think most people don't realize FRS really doesn't save that much time. It saves like 2 to 5 seconds or something.
A lot of people just assume that it's like an essential trick they have to learn, but yeah, it is only about 2 seconds.
Like honestly, the best thing you should do, I think, is go for the roll cancel method, and if you don't get the roll cancel, just go hit the switch. Like, if you sit there and try to get FRS, you're not even going to break even. So.
Yeah, that's a smart move.
Bugfish with some clean wall climbing here. This wall, in any percent, is a lot more difficult to climb up than it is in World Peace. We'll definitely take that flower rocket thing.
So Bugfish about to hit these targets here.
Let's see if
the aim is on his side.
Yeah. Sometimes it looks like it hits, you swear it hit, but it just doesn't go through. So. Okay, very clean though. Got every shot like first try basically. So. Yeah, you can tell how good their shots are by how far back the tank is when they uncapture it. That was very clean. So. Shemcat gonna do a little bit of a sequence break here. Climbing up to the... Oh, okay. Taking a little bonk. Not a huge deal, though. There's a lot worse time losses in this kingdom. Yep. Climbing up this
and so
top.
Bugfish entering Torch Drift here. Yep. So Torch Drift isn't really that bad of a boss. The only thing you have to worry about is the Fast Nut Boy. You can manipulate the uproot into making it go fast and not stunning when it lands on the ground. Saves a considerable amount of time. So
if you can,
assuming...
yeah. If you like land on that little bump in the ground just the right way, it just eliminates your landing lag from that point forward as long as you keep moving.
Yeah. So you can see he's trying for it. Hasn't gotten it yet.
Oh, he
Yeah,
just
you have to
barely
land
keeps
on a
missing it.
pretty precise spot on the spawner, but yeah,
Okay.
he got it now.
He's got it. Now he just needs to not stop moving, and he shouldn't lose it.
Yeah, that actually saves a considerable amount of time because instead of having to do like 3 or 4
Oh,
boosts
no.
between each bomb, it's just 2 boosts between each bomb. But
Yeah,
Bugfish
having some
having
trouble here.
trouble
Oh no, it's getting away from him.
with this bomb
Okay.
here.
That's some
Did
time
he lose
lost.
his fast enough, boy? It looks like he did.
Yeah, he did. He had some
Yeah,
trouble on
has to
that
go for it
cycle.
again.
So there's
Guess
a little
it's,
bit of time save for Shemcat theoretically.
So it looks like they're about two torture
Oh,
phases
no.
apart. Also, yeah,
Yeah, Bugfish having a lot of
Bugfish.
trouble on Torture today.
so let's see if Shemcat goes for this fast enough. Boy, gets it first try. So it doesn't have to worry about it for
Yeah,
the
now
next phases.
all he's got to do is line himself up correctly with the blocks. It's very easy to overshoot or undershoot these. So
So yeah, Sham is probably going to save a good chunk on Bugfish's wooded here.
for sure.
Definitely a good shot at bringing this run back.
And then there's also Lost, which, as we saw last race, can be a great equalizer. Very easy to die in Lost and lose a lot of time.
Yeah, and then there's also kingdoms like Snow. Snow is infamous for being very hard in World Peace.
Yep, you don't have a run going until after Snow.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Shemcat desperately trying to skip through the cutscene here, but to no avail. Am I the only one who mashes the entire cutscene, this cutscene here in Wooded? I would be mashing the whole time right now, even though I know it does nothing.
I wish. No, I usually just wait it out. So it looks like about a minute 20 difference, probably. So Bugfish here in Cloud, not really much to say.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically just manipulating Bowser. You're trying to get him to land in the right spots and jump to the right spots. We're trying to get him... Yeah, so that manip didn't go perfect.
Yeah, he wanted to land Bowser on the other platform, the one farther away.
Yeah.
That way he only had to travel one.
Right. You're trying to get Bowser to only have to jump from one spot right over to the next. Like, not have to jump over multiple spots. But at the end of the day, you're saving, like, frames with that stuff, so...
So yeah, Cloud not too big of a deal for Bugfish here. I'm assuming Shem is probably not going to mess anything up here.
Most likely. But you never know. Sometimes Bowser just decides, oh, you're in a race? Okay. Like, have fun with this. Okay. Bug going for the speedy, aggressive line. Maybe I just do outdated lines. I'm seeing a lot of people going for that really tight line there.
Yeah, it doesn't really save much. I believe it's like 0.5 or less, but it's kind of hard. So, Lost going pretty good for Bugfish so far.
Yeah, pretty spooky section of movement here. It's very easy to bonk on one of these propellers and then fall and either die or get kleptoed. So...
I wasn't really paying attention on Shem's side, but I believe
yeah, his Bowser went fine. Nothing, he didn't fail any of the fast hats, which is the most important thing, so...
So we have the Torpedo section here coming up on Bugfish's side.
Yeah.
Not going for any reverse Torpedo stuff. Just just gonna get this moon first, wait for the torpedo, and then yeah.
Wonder which moons he finishes off with here. There's a couple different options you have at the end of Lost Kingdom. He's gonna go for the hardest one, which is the cage triple jump.
He does make it.
Yep, good stuff.
Just has to dive under the bridge here, and he does get it. So.
And if you die here, it's no big deal. You just go right back to the Odyssey, but obviously it's faster to not die, so...
Yeah. I believe it's only about 3 seconds faster to not die, so if you do die, that's not too big of a deal.
That's definitely, like, the best place in the kingdom to die, if you're gonna die. It's after you already have all the moons.
So let's see if Shem's gonna do anything for this torpedo section.
Interesting camera angles on that pillar moon there. I feel like everyone does that moon a little bit different. You kind of have to find a setup that works for you, because it's very easy to, if you're trying to do that that movement blind, you just kind of get caught on the wall and lose all your speed. Yep, gets the cage triple. Very nice. Very good lost from both of them. And Bugfish goes for the dive jump setup into that triple jump.
So Bugfish has to not forget to get this swing in the breeze moon.
Yes. That is
this is One Piece, so you do have to get in the Night Metro.
Okay, yep, he remembers. Very easy to forget moon if you're used to any percent. But yeah, this is one of the scariest parts of the run, in my opinion, is climbing up City Hall here. If you fall down, you easily lose upwards of a minute.
Yeah, and sometimes these poles can have really janky physics. Like if you don't climb up the pole right, then you're gonna lose a lot of time just because these poles do not work properly. I don't know what the developers were thinking, but like, you know, sometimes when you're just diving onto a pole normally, it takes you you like slide down a little bit before you start grabbing.
Like he'll grab it after he's made contact with it for like a full second.
Yeah. And most of the time you just die before you even get to grab it.
Then you go for this swag Goomba jump strat here. Saves like frames. Very swag.
Shem's also grabbing this moon.
And then let's not see any 3 cycles this race. That would be ideal.
I believe we didn't see any last race, so
yeah, ideally they want to defeat Mecha Wiggler in only 2 cycles. That is the fastest you can do it. If you fail to do it in 2 cycles, you lose like 30 seconds at least. So,
wish 1 cycle was possible.
That would be nice. I wish Wiggler skip was possible.
I mean, just do the CRC forehead.
Yeah. Okay, good Mecha Wiggler fight from Bugfish. Shemcat looks like, I didn't see him climb City Hall, but it looks like he didn't have any trouble, so.
Honestly, if the CRC was faster, that could be kind of interesting, because like the 2-player route would diverge a lot from the 1-player route.
For sure. You can see a lot of people doing the 2-player, like just 2-controller method, just because they hate Mecha Wiggler. So.
Alright, but a decent Wiggler from Bugfish. Let's see if Shemcat can get something similar.
Yeah, Shemcat seems to have closed the gap a little bit. It's hard to tell. But
yeah, after like Sand, Shem has been playing pretty well. If it weren't for IP Clip, Shem would be on a pretty good run right now.
True. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No real major mistakes.
Great, good Wiggler from Shemcat. Let's see how Scoot Clip is on Bug side. Gets drive by, wow. Pretty clean.
Very nice. And then he's going to take the little flippy dips all the way over to Pauline.
It's an interesting name.
That is the official name, for sure.
And so we know that Bugfish isn't going to go for Sewer Clip. If he did, he would have to get the Trash Moon before then, but Sewer Clip is a really hard trick in the sewer. It saves about 15 seconds. You can pretty much just clip through the pipe and skip the whole puzzle section.
I wonder if you get Sewer Clip and then you get your last moon is the festival celebrating in the streets moon. I wonder if that still saves time.
I feel like that moon is pretty slow.
Yeah, it's definitely not fast. But could be potentially an option. But I doubt we're going to see Sewer Clip. I'm more curious, what order are they going to do the musicians in? Because you're kind of free to do it in whatever order you want. I like Bugfish's decision here to do the trumpeter first, because it's if you fall down from here, you can back it up with one of the other musicians. So
that's actually pretty smart. Yeah, I never thought of that.
It's like in Mario 64, a lot of runners like to do like the harder stars first because the order doesn't matter. So I just like to try to maximize the amount of backups I have.
Interesting doing the guitarist third here.
Yeah.
It would be funny if someone did drummer last.
Yeah. I think that's the one thing that like definitely does matter.
Yeah. Oh my god, guys, Shemcat is clearly ahead. Got the bassist first.
Yeah.
I know, Samu. It's crazy.
What a turn of events.
Unoriginal. L.
Gonna go for the cafe. I guess there's a route without the cafe moon. I'm not sure. I know there's a couple of different acceptable Metro Kingdom routes.
So yeah, entering the sewer, just gonna do the platforming section as normal.
Yep, surprisingly easy to die here. Okay. Okay,
whoa,
Bugfish.
interesting RCV. Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Good stuff. You gotta be careful not to hit that green thing with Cappy. Okay, okay, having a little trouble, but we're good here.
Yeah, interesting section for Bugfish, but pretty fast piranhas.
Yeah, for sure. Very good, quick decision backups. Like, he was having a little trouble getting over that green pillar, but made a very good decision and avoided dying there. Now, Bugfish is just going to be watching cutscenes for a minute, so Shemcat is definitely the one to watch. See how he does that sewer here.
Yeah, just do the normal triple jump here.
Yep.
And yeah, looks good. Oh, bonks
little
before the
bonk.
moon.
Little bonk never hurt anyone.
Yeah, get some cat jams in chat for the festival here. Any dancing emotes you have are valid?
This song is a banger.
Yeah, not really much you can mess up in festival, although if you do die in the festival, then it is a pretty big time loss. You do go back to the beginning.
Yeah, that's true. We did see earlier, somebody had to grab a heart, I forget who, because they run 1 health halfway through the festival. That is definitely
You
a
just
scary
want
situation.
to avoid as much damage as possible before the last room, because the last room is where you'll probably take the most damage.
I like that Bugfish. And that section before you fall down that big gap, he jumped so that by the time he was starting to, I don't know how to explain this. It's just so that he could be accelerating quicker.
Yeah,
right? He was
I
faster
get
by
what
the
you
time
mean.
he's
Yeah.
by the time he's falling down past the girder. He's already at full speed. Very
I get
smart.
what you mean.
Lots of
Physics.
little optimizations. Yeah. I never thought of that. I was just ran right off. That's very smart. And then right here, you'll see Shemcat. He's going to jump through this section. It's actually just a shorter line. If you jump, like somehow the math checks out that those little jump arcs are shorter than
I never actually knew
or
that it was
quicker.
shorter. I thought people just do it just for swag, but
Yeah, I don't think it's shorter, but it's quicker because you're getting that acceleration from gravity.
yeah, that makes sense.
So,
Damn, lots of physics
yeah.
lessons.
Lots of weird physics going on in the festival.
Yeah, we're missing out on the Shem festival. No more cat jams. Unfortunate. Blame Saren.
Feels bad, man.
Alright, but we got snow coming up on Bugfish's side. So there's a lot of tricks. There's a little bit of RNG at the end.
Yep. Little RNG. We'll probably see Snowdram too. It only saves a little bit of time in this category, but I think most people would rather do Snowdram than that timer challenge at the end. So.
But yeah, mainly this kingdom just depends on Snowclip.
Yeah.
That's really the big decider here.
For sure. So hopefully we see some nice clean moon clips. That is the ideal situation. If you fail the moon clip, then you have to back it up. And all the backups are...
There's lots of different backups.
Yeah. I think recently somebody in the bingo community found another clip here. So we have yet another backup.
Yeah. It's gonna take it safe here.
Okay,
I believe that works.
Yeah, that looks like it's in.
Yeah.
Yep, and then
Very
it does
good.
the cancel.
Bugfish. Doesn't have to worry about any backups.
That is the ideal scenario. Now Shemcat has to get that or he's going to be losing time.
Yeah, screen clip is the technically fastest backup. You can clip like to the left of the screen that shows the bound bowl. It only
is that the downstairs clip?
No,
like
it's it's just to the left of the screen.
Okay.
It's different. It only loses about like 5 seconds if done first try.
Interesting.
So yeah, also get your guesses for bound bowl in the chat. I'm not sure what Bugfish typically gets, but it's probably going to want something in the 53, 54 range. Oh, Shemcat doesn't get the clip, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Gonna have to back it up here. He's going to do the box clip.
This is allegedly the easiest backup. I have gotten it like once. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, but I find the other clips easier. But,
I used to not understand box clip, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, most people agree that that's the easiest backup to go for.
So yeah, that clip only loses about 7 or 8 seconds, and he did get it first try. So if you do mess it up though, then you do have to, because the crates don't come back.
Yeah, so you have one attempt.
Come back, so you have to reload the area.
Right. You get one attempt at moon clip, and then one attempt at box clip, and then you have to do something more difficult.
Very solid bound bowl from Bugfish, getting a mid 51.
Oh, wow.
That's definitely optimal.
I was not expecting, like, a sub 53.
Yeah. Yeah, those laps were really good. Let's see what we can get on Shemcat's side. I'm not sure if we're going to see something as good, but
Very tight,
we'll see.
tight turns though. It's all in the corners in this race.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you don't land on any uphill spots, and you want to only bound on downhill spots. Shem going for a little bit more safer strats, not doing all the corner cuts.
Looks like a more reasonable down bowl here. Oh no, takes a little bit of a bad bounce off that piece of wood.
Yeah.
Loses just a little bit of speed, but it looks like he's doing fine now.
Should still be like high 53, maybe 54.
Yeah, very respectable. 54,
not
26.
terrible down bowl. And Bugfish getting first try fishing. This is what we were talking about earlier with the RNG. I'm not even sure the odds for each of the bites. I'm pretty sure first bite is the most common, but there are definitely times where you'll get like up to 10 bites or something. That's the most I've gotten, but some people have gotten more.
Going for Snowdram too. Let's see. Okay, gets it. Good, good. That would have been scary.
And yeah, a really solid snow from Bugfish. Definitely keeping his lead here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I also have no idea what the odds are for the big bite.
Yeah, I don't believe anybody knows. It's not really like something that we've calculated.
Not a whole lot of people even really run World Peace.
But I'm pretty sure people have said that first bite is the most common.
Yep, good bunny. That has the potential to go horribly wrong. Anytime you're getting a moon from a bunny. How many bites? 2 bites. Good stuff.
2 on Shemcat's side. Pretty average. Each bite loses something around 2 seconds. And Shem not going to go for Snowdram. Going to do this beginner route, which is getting the timer challenge here. It doesn't lose that much, actually. It only loses about 2 seconds. So I could see why Shem doesn't think Snowdram is worth it. And so Bugfish is going to keep discussion alive and try to take it to the lighthouse. Trying to uncapture it on this railing here.
Yeah, if you get the Gushin too close to the story moon, it just despawns for some reason. So
yeah. He uncaptured it a little bit late, so didn't get it on the railing, but it should still... You just want to make it over the railing, pretty much. So this might still work.
yeah, he should be fine.
Yeah, barely gets over. A little bit scary. So now he's going to go down here, get 2 moves here underwater. The ceiling moon, and then the dory moon that should be up ahead.
Yep, and that's I believe. Oh no, he still has 1 more non-story moon he has to get, and that is above a high cliff, which is the first one you would get in any percent. You only need 3 non-story moons in Seaside.
Alright, so Shemcat also keeping discussion alive here. Let's see if he can make it to the lighthouse. Also uncaptured a little bit late, not getting on the railing there, but As long as he makes it over, it's not a big deal.
I noticed they're positioning the gushin. They're positioning them kind of up and to the right, at least, so they have kind of a better line out of here with it.
Yeah, also Shemcat barely making it over that railing, but
yeah,
still getting over.
Interesting camera angle. He's like,
I believe they do this to manipulate Dory, so that Dory is closer to the Chi-Chi.
That makes a lot of sense. I was thinking like, how does he know what if he's on the right line? Like, how does he know where he's going? That makes sense. Yeah. So then Dory is now in a better spot. Okay, that's really cool. I didn't know about that.
And so Bugfish about to do the Mollusk boss here.
Yep. He's pretty much just trying to catch Mollusk as fast as possible because he knows exactly where Mollusk is going to go at all times.
Yeah.
And then he's trying not to get...
stay ahead of Mollusk at all times, and it looks good here.
Right.
Because for some reason, if you are ahead of Mollusk, Mollusk pretty much freaks out on the third phase and needs to, like, get back ahead. So, the boss is going to do this thing where he just clips through the island here.
Another interesting thing about this fight is, at certain points in the fight, the camera really tries to fight you. So you have to, like, really battle with the camera to see where you're going.
And yeah, it gets the fast Mollusk kill at the end. It's good that you can just ground pound at the end. Not have to worry about going away.
Shemcat having a little trouble getting up this ledge, kind of giving me a heart attack, but we seem to be good now. I thought he was going to run out of water.
Very good Mollusk on Bugfish is something similar for Shem.
So out of here after getting peace. Shemcat just starting the Mollusk fight, really. And unfortunately, Bugfish really didn't give him much room for time save.
Yeah, Bugfish's mid-game has been really solid so far. Although we do still have Luncheon here. Luncheon can sometimes be a little bit annoying.
Yep. Luncheon, lots of room for time loss there.
Oh no! So what happened on that side is, unfortunately, you have to be close to the boss at all times for him to follow you. If you're not close to him, then he just sort of freezes in the place where he was.
That's very unfortunate.
So, Shemcat was just a little too far ahead, and the boss couldn't keep up.
Yeah, what I like to do for this phase of the fight isn't fighting me. I go, hold on, what's going on?
Yeah,
like
that's when I notice some suspicious stuff.
Yeah.
So Bugfish and Spear right now. This is
that's
probably the easy. Pretty much just bounce on his head.
That's really not what Shemcat needed right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot for Cat to bring this run back. Mainly just looking for Bugfish to make mistakes, because Shemcat can't really catch up anymore at this point.
Yeah, so, did Bugfish do Salt Pile triple?
Yeah, he did.
Very nice.
He's also going to go for this triple jump on the peg here.
Yeah, this looks pretty stylish. Oh, okay. Messes it up. That's okay. Yeah, lots of janky geometry in Luncheon Kingdom. So you're going to see some potentially really weird movement here. Oh, okay. He goes up this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
Usually
seen...
people just go on the right side, but...
This looks faster. Interesting. And I believe they're also trying to manipulate these hammer keeping the camera down so that the Hammer Bros are in a good spot for them.
Yeah, it's another example of camera manip in this game. Because most of the sight depend on the camera, whether you keep it up or down.
Yeah. If something's not on screen, it doesn't move, so...
Yeah. That's basically this game in a nutshell. If it's not on the screen, it doesn't exist. Like, sometimes, like, right behind you, but if it's not on the screen, it just will not capture.
Yeah. Shemcat's movement, looking pretty good. Bugfish setting up this nice dive vault, or this nice vault here. Very nice. Very speedy strat. This is a very scary section. Very easy to fall down here. Okay, interesting.
Oh, Shemcat just jumping, missing that jump on the hat.
That is so unfortunate. And, like, Spewert is, like, I feel like nobody knows how to back because, like, nobody ever messes Spewert up.
Very close to dying there. Almost hitting the wrong spot on his head. Yeah, what Troy said, most games just have this thing where if it's not on the screen, it just doesn't count to save memory.
Right, this section here that Bugfish is going into is a little tricky. This timer challenge here, if he doesn't get enough speed, he won't be able to clear the jump over to the next section. So he needs to really conserve his speed here. Okay,
it's a pretty unique section because you have to do all this without Cappy. And yeah, if you don't keep any of your speed, then you're pretty much dead.
And this is the jankiest wall in the kingdom. Okay, we're up. We did it, boy.
Sure, it works. That was definitely not optimal movement, but it works.
Yeah, that is a super janky wall. So yeah, I'm happy anytime I just make it past that section. And this lava pillar here can be kind of scary. Okay, he makes it though. Oh no, the lava bubble didn't make it all the way in. But that's okay. Yeah, and then Shemcat doing an any % cosplay, basically. This section right here is straight out of any %.
So let's see this climb about to do. Pretty much the whole goal of this section is just to climb all the way to the Cocotiel Arena. You do this by going up that green lantern.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, gets it.
Pretty spooky section sometimes. Heading into the Cocotiel, good stuff. That was very clean.
Yeah, this Cocotiel fight can sometimes be annoying. Because there's pretty much two parts to each phase. You have to hit the stomach in order to make him spit out vomit, pretty much, and then you also have to climb the vomit.
I think the most annoying thing about this fight is sometimes, like, Lava Bubble's hitbox just doesn't collide properly, I think. I don't know, something you're making contact with Cook just won't register a hit sometimes.
Yeah, there's definitely sometimes where, you know, you'll just be like right on the head, because the game will just make you slide off as if you didn't even hit her.
Yeah. Or even like that when you're jumping up to get her. Her? I don't know. When you're jumping up to hit it, sometimes you'll just literally slide right against Cocotiel's body and nothing happens. So.
Very good last phase though. The 4-hop is what you need.
Oh no, Shemcat!
Oh, Shemcat!
Falls down from the timer challenge and takes it down.
Barely overshoots the moon. Long jumps over. That was really unfortunate. Has to climb all the way up here again.
If you ground pound at the bottom of this, you should perfect. Yeah, he doesn't do the ground pound thing.
Yeah,
if you ground pound, you do the ground pound, then, no, just ground pound. Oh,
you just have to ground pound and then it works, but probably just doesn't know it. Just don't roll.
Yeah.
was.
Oh, the rage captures.
Yeah, you
Okay,
know
now,
someone's mad when they start capturing.
okay, gets across that spooky triple jump. Now he's got the wall of jank. Okay. Okay, we're
Oh,
vaulted.
the dive bolts, the swag dive bolts.
Okay. Oh, well, could have gone worse.
Yeah.
The wall.
The others didn't really get through that wall optimally, but it's understandable. That wall is not nice. So now we got Ruin here. Not really much to say, but wanted to plug the runners here. Make sure I believe Shemcat is streaming a lot often, and Bugfish is really a world peace. So make sure to follow both runners.
For sure. We also have a sponsor we could plug.
Yeah, we have the
interactive art. And
we have the Urban Arts partnership here with the School of Interactive Arts.
Preparing underprivileged students for college and careers in game design. Very noble cause. So check out Nightbot for more information.
Yeah, and then should follow the commentators. Ocarina Drew, really good at this game.
Yeah, thanks. And then also follow G-Man, no slouch.
My Twitch in the command is wrong, but it's just hates G-Man _.
Shemcat had some trouble climbing up this here. Took some bonks at the beginning. You hate to see it.
And then yeah, also major shouts to Saren for organizing this tourney, bringing back GSA pretty much. Can do it without.
Shemcat had to chase Cookateel around a little bit. That's what I mean about those hitboxes. Sometimes like you jump up and just nothing happens, and you're like, okay, guess I'm chasing you around now.
So Shemcat in third phase here. Gets it.
Bugfish is
and yeah,
basically
already done with Ruin.
full ruined ahead. That's like 3.5 minutes or something.
So as for pace, Bugfish surprisingly close to his PB here, even with the wooded mistake. You know, falling into deep woods over 30 seconds. Still, probably low on 16 pace.
Very respectable. I think I was gonna say I think most people like their world peace PBs just aren't quite as optimized as any percent. It's not really as popular of a category. Most people they'll run it once or twice, and they'll be like, okay, I'm going back to any percent now. So
yeah, any percent is definitely most people's main category, but I will say Bugfish definitely takes a lot of time into this category. This is probably Bugfish's main category, I'd say.
Interesting. Well, it shows he's pretty good. He did not go for bird dram, so we should be seeing the other side above the castle gate, and so.
And so now Shemcat entering Ruin here. Not really much to say, just making sure you don't die is the key.
Yep. Hit the dragon. Bugfish going into shards. One of the most interesting moons in the game, in my opinion. There's lots of really aggressive yeah, he's going for the dive back. Okay.
Very solid dive back here.
Yeah, this is such a satisfying moon to watch done well.
Oh,
He messes up the last shard, though.
Dives over the roof there, so has to...
Shard! Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He's good. A little bit of time lost, but he's got quite a... All he really has to do is just keep his composure.
That Pokio capture, that Pokio recapture is like one of the most infuriating mistakes ever. I don't know why it happens, but sometimes you just grab the shard, and then it just captures the Pokio when you're going to the moon.
Yeah. Curious to see what strat he uses for this moon here. Strat?
He does.
Okay, here we go.
And it should work if he just homes in.
Yep. Yeah. Very nice. And then the next most important thing, which Brutal does he fight first?
He goes Topper first.
The correct choice.
Yeah.
I like Topper first because I think he's harder than Harriet, so I like to get the harder one over
That's
first.
Understandable. I've just always done Harriet first.
Yeah, so people think it's weird to go from... Okay, he's also on 1 health, and he messes up Topper. This is scary.
Topper. Yeah, this is... Yikes. And gets it, so...
Okay, he's got to go for that checkpoint.
This checkpoint here, yeah. Because being on 1 health, having 1 more Brutal left is not ideal.
Yeah, quick health restore. And then Harriet, I think, is much easier. It's more about just standing in the right spot and manipulating her.
Obviously, there have been strats found. The floating bomb strat.
Oh, yeah.
Only top runners do it. Trouble with it, which makes sense.
Yeah, pretty solid Harriet fight.
Now, Shemcat's
going in.
Bowsers.
So, 99% of the time, you can just roll straight through there and there's no Goombas in your way, but every once in a while, one of the Goombas will just decide to heck you. Well, but good Goomba RNG. Very, very scary line.
Good Ogre from Shemcat. Doesn't go for Bird Jam, so both runners are going to go for the Crates Moon here. That Bugfish is about to get.
Yeah. This is fast, but also it makes this nest here kind of scary because the camera is a little bit not on your side here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do a blind jump to this other side.
Yeah, that is some scary camera.
Interesting. Yeah, he didn't center the camera mid-jump, which is what most runners usually do to make it easier. So, I was kind of scared for it, but did make it work. Now I just have to climb with this Pokio here on the mech fight.
He's in the middle of shards. Not going for the same. Going for slightly safer strats, it looks like.
Let's see how this mech climb goes. Ooh, getting stuck on the bubble on the top. Gets a second try.
Yeah, now that he's up, he pretty much just wants to stay with mech the entire time. If he falls down, that's like at least a 30-second time lost usually. Okay, he bonks. He should be fine though. Yeah.
What was that? He did like a triple throw, homing throw.
Yeah.
To get on top.
A little bit sketchy. But... Okay, Shemcat going for the dram. Does he get it? Very nice. And then Bugfish setting up for target acquired here. Oh no!
Oh no! It's chaos, man.
Oh no! He gets that's kind of a dropped input, I think, where he tried to dive and the dive just didn't come out. That is such a shame.
Very notorious for its dropped input. You just get random dives, like, you know, you press the Y button, but the game says no.
So he loses like approximately 30 seconds, I think. I wasn't counting, but that's usually like a 30-second time loss.
Around 25 to 30.
That's a shame. But that's what Shemcat needs. Not the best line from Shemcat on the way over to Harriet.
I believe this should still be 116 pace from Bugfish. Although he does need a good moon. Even so, 117 is still a pretty good time. Less than 2 minutes
Yeah,
off peak.
sure. Alright, we'll be able to tell approximately what pace Bugfish is on based on when he leaves here.
It should be around the low 117 pace with an average moon. And then Shemcat the bunny's moon right there, so probably I'd say like 120 pace or the guess. Could be wrong.
If Shemcat is going to win this, it's going to be because Bugfish dies in the escape sequence or in the Bowser fight or something.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it comes down to. There's about a
Shemcat.
3-minute difference.
Going for the blind jump. Let's see how he manipulates his camera here. Nope, he doesn't do the... Okay.
Also doesn't enter
Yeah.
mid-jump.
Yeah, there's see people, they'll center the camera in the middle of the jump. But not Shemcat and Bugfish. Oh, Bugfish kind of messed up the vectors here.
Yeah, weird vectors. Has to do a tap bounce here.
Oh, okay. He's good.
Pause? Are we resetting? Reset. Bad run. Alright, Shemcat gets a good climb. Hits Rango. Let's see how Topper goes. Gets that too.
Topper acquired. Yeah, as long as he doesn't fall off mech, he should save some good time.
And Mooncake Skip goes well for Bugfish. Plays it safe with the 2 jump. And Shem gets target acquired as well. I mean, not as well, but...
Yeah, so right off the bat, Shem is saving like 30 seconds over Bugfish from that. So, good stuff.
Still about a 3-minute difference here.
Yeah, really, at this point, Shem just has to hope that Bugfish horribly messes up something in Moon. There is potential for huge time loss in the second half of Moon if you die during the escape sequence or something.
Yeah, like if you die, you know, there is a chance, you know, in Pillars,
yep.
There's like a frame perfect mistake. If you fireball at the same time the last pillar is going to the middle, then there's like a huge invisible wall, and sometimes players can't react to that, and so they just die.
The game decides to do a Mario 64 cosplay and just spawn a massive invisible wall in someone's way.
But there's a very small chance that happens. It has happened before in the tourney.
Yep, it happened to BP, and it's like a 2-minute time loss because you just have to take a death and you go all the way back to the beginning of the escape sequence. Not even the beginning of Pillars. So... Also, they could die to 2D skip, which is a similar time loss.
Yeah, it's not as much. The 2D death is only about 40 seconds.
Yeah.
So if escape goes well, it should be a low 117 for Bugfish.
And the escape is pretty much just taking really tight lines. Not much you can do to speed Bowser up. It's interesting to note when Bowser tries to shoot a fireball in the air, he has to land before he can shoot another one. So sometimes you'll see that they're purposely kind of like hanging around near the ground so they can shoot more fireballs. Okay, we get some 2D skip going on. Very nice.
Goes for the fast XD skip.
So his run is valid. That's good. Shemcat opting not to do the vector at the end of that section there. Just run straight, which is fine. Respectable.
All that's left is pillars here for Bugfish. So let's see if we can get this early pillar here. Wants to shoot 5 shots on the first pillar before he can get to it.
Yeah, that looks good. Very easy to not confirm all your shots. You think, okay, yep, I hit all my shots, I'm gonna keep going, and then you get to the end and that one pillar is still up. Oh, having a little bit of trouble on this last pillar here.
Yeah, and then also there's these rocks that are falling next to the pillars that your fireballs can just get eaten by those rocks.
Yep.
And so sometimes you just spend like multiple seconds just spamming fireballs, getting eaten by those rocks. But Bugfish does finish with a solid 117.12, I believe, which ties my PB.
GG Bugfish.
Get some GGs in the chat for Bugfish. And Shem is also in the Bowser fight here. So we'll get the audio for Shemcat right here. Looks like Shem is going to be finishing with probably a 20. A 120 here.
Yeah. Most likely. Gets the fast hats, using those invincibility frames. Also, oh no! I was just about to say.
Just jumping a little bit too low.
It's very common for people to start autopiloting during this Bowser fight, and they forget which cycle they're on, and they think, oh, I only have to jump twice. Because they're autopiloting, and then Bowser comes at them with that third switch. I don't think that's what happened there, but
yeah, I was just about to say. There. I think
like,
Shem just jumped a little bit too early and too low for the last jump.
Yeah, but yeah, it's tough because that Bowser fight is not that hard, so it's very easy to just turn your brain off. But if you're not paying close attention, you'll forget what cycle you're on sometimes. So
yeah, a lot of Moon is underestimated as mostly just an auto-scroller, but it's definitely more than that.
Yeah.
You really have to be focused through the entirety. Obviously, you have to be more focused for the beginning and the end, but you can't
okay, we're going for the 2DSS. Okay.
For 2DSS.
Here we go.
For the fans?
Yep.
Aw. 2 attempts,
good try.
worth it.
Yeah, good try, good try. So basically, 2DSS, it kind of works like, it's similar to a SMB1 wall jump, where there are just these certain pixels that you can jump off of if you time it just right. I think it has to do with the sections of the wall that fall away. You can like land on them if you time it just right.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It should still be finishing with a 120, as long as pillars don't go terribly. Which is still a solid time.
Yeah, for
Definitely
sure.
Not the worst of the times we've seen here. Didn't get early pillar, went for the 5 shot, but I think just barely missed 1. So we're gonna have to shoot for this first pillar at the end.
Yep, just one more. That's a shame, but it happens. I think it's better to just move on sometimes than to sit there and keep trying to get it. And
so that's gonna be it for the race. I'm gonna be finishing with 120-44 by the looks of it.
Yep. GG's to both runners.
GG's in the chat. We'll see if we can get an interview for both runners. They are in the waiting room, so I'm just gonna double check if they're in for interviews. Looks like Shem confirmed that he can interview. I'm just waiting for Bugfish.
Yeah, good stuff. I believe Sarah needs to drag them in. I don't think we can do that. So we'll see if we can get some interviews going. I'm curious to see what the runners are thinking after that.
And so, just as a reminder, we do have more matches on the Speedrun channel today. We have an SM64 Lockout Bingo qualifier after this. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we have another World Peace match, Source versus SMO David, at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then, although we don't have any matches scheduled for the rest of the week, round 3 for the World Peace Open starts July 31st.
Hello.
Hello.
Ahoy!
And so we do have the runners in. Bugfish, I guess we'll start with you. What happened in Wooded?
That nut clip bounce was so funny. So I thought I didn't get nut clip because it seemed like I was kind of far away. So I just threw Cappy to check if I was, but I actually didn't actually prepare to do the out of bounds movement. So I did a ground pound, and that actually worked. And then I dropped a dive and fell into deep woods. Or like I dropped a, yeah, I got a chaos dive, so I didn't really control my angle.
Yeah, interesting. But other than that, like, the run was pretty okay. You had a very solid mid game.
Yeah, MSSL was really good.
And BM wasn't the best. We saw that you did fail target acquired at the end.
Yeah.
But at that point, you had such a lead that it didn't really matter.
Yeah, still a very solid time. Only like 1.5 minutes off your PB.
Yeah. Just shows how my provable my
So
PB is, I guess.
GG's.
For
Thank
sure.
you.
Which one of you guys had that crazy almost backup in Sand Kingdom in the bullet bill room?
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, that was sick, dude. That I can't believe that didn't work. I think if you had been able to stall for like one more second, that second bullet bill was coming.
Well, I think it was just
I
a
think I'm
jump
back,
or two
sorry.
away from that.
That was bad.
Good stuff. Do you guys have any thoughts on how you did?
Awful. just pain and suffering. Although I did have a pretty good Bowser's. That was like the only good thing about that run.
Yeah, your Bowser's was cracked. Yeah, besides Wooded and Bowser's, I was pretty happy with that run as well.
Yeah, I think you guys both did respectable. I think when you're going into a race, I always like to expect to be at like 10% of my true skill level. So I think you guys played very well for a no reset race environment.
Yeah, and good luck against Hey There Bugfish.
Thanks. It's gonna be very hard. I don't know, does Hey There do IP skip? Does anyone know that? Or did he do it in his right?
I'm not sure. I assume he does. We have seen some IP skips already, so
Yeah.
we're getting to that point in the tournament where the IP skips are going to start coming out.
Yeah, I might look into that, but I'm not sure. definitely a very fun race, though. GG to Sham.
Yeah, GG's. That was fun, even if it was like not definitely not as good as it could have been for me, at least.
Well, guys, make sure you follow twitch.tv/speedrun if you haven't already. Follow the runners, follow the commentators. Remember, thank you to Urban Arts for the sponsorship. They help underprivileged kids get into game design programs, which is a very noble cause. So, yeah, thanks for watching the SMO World Peace Open. I believe we have SM64 Bingo coming up. So, should be pretty hype. On that note, I got nothing else to say, so I guess I'm gonna peace out.